Bhyom Namaha, Saraswatyai Namaha, Om Namo Narayanaya. The 29th sloka of Vishnu Sahasranamam conveyed many interesting explanations. Let us see what it is. Subhujo, the Durdharo, Vagmi, Mahendra, Vasudo, vasuh, Naikarupo, bruharupah, Sipivista, prakasanah. Subhujo means he has got very handsome hands. It is not that particular one. It means that strong hands are there to protect and give shelter to the devotees and also to punish the bad people. That was the idea. And then Durdhara. Durdhara means he is bearing the earth. He is carrying, as a Varaha Swami, he could bear the whole earth on his things. And none else can do this kind of feat. And another meaning is he can bear all the things, but none can bear him. That is another meaning of that particular one. And it can't be measured. His strength and his capacities cannot be measured by any. That is the idea. Vagmi. Vagmi means, Vak means technically walk, the talk. Here, through his breath, Vedas have come. And Vedas are his walk. His talk is Veda. He need not have talk. He is talking through the Vedas. That was the idea. That means you have to pay respect to Vedas, because directly God won't talk to you. We are not that much directly illuminated. So, whatever God wants to convey to us, He has already given what are the do's and don'ts. Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atidhi Devo Bhava, Deva Devo Bhava. All these things He has mentioned, apart from Bhagavad Gita. And then here, all eloquence of His glory. There are not only talk, there are 1,000 ways of His glory expressed. All that is also Vagmi. That was the meaning provided by Chenmaya people. Then comes Mahendra. Mahendra means, Indra means nothing but mind, technically, physiologically to speak out, psychologically. And mind itself is controlled by the God. So, Indra to Indra. He is Indra to Indra, God, super God you may call it. So that particular one is explained here. Lord of the mind, simply to say. Vasudo. Vasudo means gives prosperity. Prosperity means not only wealth. Annado Vasudo Vasudanaha. Is Brahma Dharanyo Parishat is telling. That means he is giving food as well as wealth. Both he is giving. That was the idea. But the condition is one who surrenders to him. That is important. And man learns the dynamic success by following him and by following him and applying his own brain also at the same time with self-controlled mind and with loving heart. That means because God is there, you have done meditation. It is not that. You should be humble and the desire should be, no ulterior motive should be there. The selfless desires, and the mind clearly tells what is to be done, and then that means what you are doing is nothing but God's will only you are doing it. So that particular meaning will come out here. Then you will have the prosperity. You want to do anything of your own ego, you will not be highly successful. But if you are doing something for the good of the God, then definitely it will come. You take the case of Mahatma Gandhi. He has not done this lion cloth, all that, not for his glory. He has done with a specific purpose. He has achieved that particular one. Then Vasuh. Vasuh also is nothing but prosperity. There already we have explained. Then Vasuh, what it is. Here, very jovially, Ramakrishna people very clearly told, he himself is the Vasuh. You are getting money, but you are not getting the idea that wealth itself is himself. So he comes in the form of wealth to you. He comes to you in the form of education. All that is his only. His own shape that comes out like that. And here, Vasu is also there in Antarishat. Antarishat Sat, as per Kathopanishads. How he is in Antarisham? Antarisham means sky. Where? He is there according to the rules, according to the explanations of the Veda. He is there as a air. That specific air is known as vasuh air, and God is there as a vasuh. That was the idea. Then another meaning, there are three meanings were provided by Chinmaya people. One is wealth, another is wheel, that is achadana, the cover. Why cover? He does not want all illiterate or doubtful people to come and get the realizations. He is not available to those bad people. So he himself covers. No interviews to you people, like that. Then for good people, wealth he will give. There is no explanation. And apart from that, like sun, his third meaning is sun. He gives jnanam. When sun comes, darkness is going away. Here the darkness is nothing but symbolically ajnanam. That will go away. He will give you self-realizations. Then comes Naikarupo. Naikarupo means many forms. The God has got many forms. But there is no definite shape for him according to things. According to Vishnu Purana, Jyotimshi Vishnu. He himself is the light. That is why Deepam Parabrahma. That is why we are supposed to, the Hindus, lighting a lamp, it will ward off all evils, the elders say. If you cannot do any other things, at least do the lighting business. Then Bruharupah says, Indro Mayabhi Pururupa Iyat. That means the God is in many forms. That was what is telling. This is nothing but a self-effluence is expressing itself by Maya in many forms. That was the idea. All the experiences, all the emotions of all the people is nothing but is his own experience only ultimately. It is like what I have to say. We'll come to this point, we'll explain the next point. Bruharupah. Bruharupah means a vast, infinite, special form is there. Forms are there with him. Very big. Bruhat means very big. What are there? Varaharupam, Narasimharupam, Trivikramarupam. Very special and very specialistic unto itself. It has occupied the whole universe itself. So that is the idea. And it is like this, all these forms, all these vast forms, it is like the dream and dreamer. Once the wakeful state, all this will go away. So God has produced all these forms, as it was told in the earlier forum. The many forms and all these forms are nothing but the same form, same source. In the wakeful state, it is all merged into one. Then Sipivista. Sipivista means the yajna is there. Yajna means sacrificing. The cow will be sacrificed. The sacrificial cow is known as Sipi. And Sipivista means Vishnu himself enters into the sacrificial cow or any other item that is going to be sacrificed. So he becomes Sipivishnu. Don't forget about the sacrifice. Let me give the honest and correct explanations. Whatever actions, yajnas you are doing, and you are doing something, you are sacrificing your ego, everything you are doing, the item that you are pouring into the what you call in the fire as swaha, all that is Vishnu only. You are offering that particular thing becomes Vishnu only. That was the idea. Somewhere else it was said, the item, the yajna is Vishnu, the item that you are pouring, that is also Vishnu, the person who is doing is also Vishnu. That is how one meaning. The point here is, all of us should do selfless actions for the good of the nations, good of the people, good for you and good for others. And that becomes yajna. And God will accept. That is the meaning of that. Then the Vishnu will come into picture. Vishnu himself will be there and he will take care of your actions. Suppose you want to start a donation activity for the welfare of the poor children, and you are making some effort. God enters into that particular one and see that your activities are made successful. That is the idea. Not for your personal glory or ego. Another meaning. The Vishnu is lying on the water bed. Kshirasagara, Sayana, we call it. Sayana means he's sleeping on the water. Here, water is known as sea, and the sun rays fall, and they will remove the water completely, evaporating it, and that process is known as Sipi. So here, Sipi means what? Sipping, you may call it. So what the sun rays are taking away, absorbing that particular water, Sipi. So since the water is becoming a bed to the Narayana, and he is there, so Sipivista. So that is how the another meaning was provided. So the subsequent line is the completion, and it makes the point very clear. Prakasanah, he illuminates all the people. He is a effulge. After all, Vishnu is not only spreading, he is a effulge. Actually, he has no form at all. That is what sometimes I should not say. There is a, let there be light and there is a light, they call it. Sound and light. The light will come and it illuminates all the things. Okay, this is one aspect. But here, Dr. Yelavuri Pavu, Yelapavuluri Pandurangarao Garu, in Telugu, he has written explanations which I like it. Sometimes he makes a descriptively connecting all these things, he makes a point. The man, Vishnu, his legs, his hands are spread up to the bottom of the almost more than your knee. Big, lengthy hands are there, and it is difficult, and it is there meant to protect all the people. And he is such a gigantic figure, which nobody else can bear him. That was the idea, and it is only meant for protecting all the people and confirm punishment to the bad people. And then he has got all the sampadas, that means Aishwaryas, he has got all the wealth, and he distributes generously to all the good people. That was another meaning he is providing. And he is there in the sky as the air, he is there in the earth as a soil, he is there in every aspect, in every atom he is there. So that is why Jalam Vishnu, Stalam Vishnu, Vishnu Akasam Uchate, Stavaram Jangaram, Jangam Vishnu, Sarvam Vishnu Vayam Jagat. It is known as, that kind of explanation was provided. Vasayeti iti, is Vishnu. So that is the, Vishnu is there all over places. He doesn't need any particular one shape, but to our needs. Some people I know, they are worshipping Narasimha, and they follow strictly. And Narasimha is supposed to remove all your debt loans. So they say Runa Vimochana. So whatever the desires that the devotee wants to see in whichever form you want, accordingly he will make himself available. So that is all the idea. So here the glory of the Vishnu has been explained in this particular one. And he is the controller of the mind. That point is, I appreciated it, Mahendra. So he is the Vagmi. That means he gives you the power of speech and power of all things. He is Vasuh. There are Ashtavasu they call it. He gives all type of glory to you. Now shining, our body, mind, soul, everything will be improved. So if you pray to Vishnu, all these things will happen to you. But what is required is surrender to him without ego and honestly work and offer everything Krishnarpanam. At the bottom of the video, you are supposed to say, you are supposed to start any work with Om and end with Om Tatsat. That is what the Bhagavad Gita is telling. Om Shanti 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 they call it. At least Krishnarpanam or Vishnu Arpanam you have to say it. Om Tatsat.